What's up, everybody? This is DDS, and right now, at the time of filming this, 2020 is coming to a close. We only have 3 days left in 2020, and we all know 2020 has been a crazy year. I'm not going to really go into why in this video, but I'm sure everybody's had a crazy year this year. It's been full of ups and downs, a lot of downs, but there are still some ups, at least for me. And yeah, it's been a wild year. And as you guys know, every year I tend to set goals for the upcoming year. So this year I'll be setting goals for 2021. And then at the end of the year, I tend to go back and see if I achieve those goals. So this year, 2020, I'm going back to see if I accomplished the goals I set in 2019. And I have my goals listed right here on my iPad. And I'm just going to run through them and explain if I have achieved those goals or if I did not achieve those goals. Sorry if you guys heard some noise in the background. So as you guys know, this was a different year. It was difficult for a lot of people. It was just different in overall. So some of these goals I probably didn't achieve, and some of them I did, but I'm gonna go ahead and just run through some of them. And I'm doing this just so you guys can see how I keep myself focused and how I set my goals. I tell people to set goals, and I just want to show you guys that I actually mean it. So did I achieve my goals this year? Let's see. So the first one was to work with more companies. I did work with one company in particular. You guys know I already work with Native Instruments and a few other companies, such as I did stuff with Serato and things in the past. But I wanted to add some new companies to this list. I've worked with DistroKid. I believe that started this year in 2020. So that's one. I actually worked with another company as well. I'm not going to say their name in this video because things just didn't pan out. And I'm not going to talk bad about them or nothing like that. But I don't know what happened. It was a lack of communication on the other end. And I'll leave it at that. So I guess I did work with some other companies. I wanted to release instrumental projects on streaming platforms. I released the one project this year, I believe, which was my Halloween Plus project, which was available on, well, still is on Apple Music, Spotify, things of that nature. No, it's not on there, actually. I just put it on YouTube. I made a whole project and I didn't put it out. So I probably didn't put any projects out this year. So I need to work on that for next year. That's definitely going to be one of my goals. Work with more Detroit artists, and also use that to help me continue to build my brand locally. Like, a lot of people know me locally, but they don't know my face. You know what I'm saying? They know the tag and the stuff I've done. So I wanted to work with more Detroit artists, which is considered my local artists, or people want to come up from around here. And I definitely achieved that this year. I think I worked with about 5 or 6 different artists from Detroit or my local area this year. So that was very dope. So I did do that. Let me see. Make more meaningful content. New channel, and I have a new channel, David D. Smith. I didn't really stick with that just because it was a lot to try and do stuff back and forth, and then when this whole situation started back in like March, that kind of slowed things down for that type of content. But I believe I'm going to get back into that this upcoming year, and I'm probably going to do it on this channel because I'm starting to grow in other areas aside from just the beat making stuff. I don't want it to be a conflict of interest with my audience or anything like that, but I think I will probably just do everything here just because it's me. It's not necessarily about the beats and stuff like that. So that's that one. Consistently promote my courses, even if only $5 a day. I've done that, and I've seen a significant growth in my course business as a whole from me just promoting my courses via ads. And I'll probably do more videos on that later. I wanted to create more intellectual property and things of that nature. I've worked on a few things. They haven't been completed yet, but I have a few things coming, such as a major update to my machine course. Another thing going on with my machine course. I have a couple other course ideas that I'm working on, and I have a few other things that's in here that I've been working on. So those will be coming out soon. So I did work on that and just didn't put them out yet. Have a decent merch store up and running. I didn't do that. Did not have the time for that to try and figure that stuff out. I had like design ideas and stuff I wanted to do, but didn't really get around to it this year. So all good, I could do it later. Do more photography and video. Well, with this year, that kind of went out the window, as like events and everything like that hasn't been going on, at least here. I live in Michigan. We haven't had any events or anything like that for me to go and snap pictures of, concerts and stuff like that. So that kind of went out the window with, I'll say a little bit. There were weddings and stuff, but the weddings that I've heard of were small and limited and stuff like that. So I didn't do any of those as well. I already did the work with local artists, developed my own projects with artists. I'm supposed to be working on a project with artists. All my beats supposed to come out eventually, probably next year sometime. That should be good to go. So I did work on something like that. More YouTube revenue. I definitely made more YouTube revenue this year than I've ever done before consistently. I have on here that I wanted to make $1,000 a month on YouTube. I did not do that every single month of this year, but in 2019 I think I was at $500 a month. I'm well past $500 a month on my YouTube revenue, and a lot of what had slowed down my YouTube revenues because I wasn't putting out videos or what I call meaningful content the way that I had planned on doing it last year, because at the start of this year I was doing different type of videos on this channel and also on my other channel. But when things started happening and switching up, I just wasn't in that space to create videos like this all the time, because it takes a lot to be able to set up the video and get everything proper. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have the time for that at the time. But next year we going up even more. So at this point it will probably be $1,000 a month on YouTube, which is dope for passive income. What else do I have on here? Let me say that I could share. I have purchased fractional shares monthly. I did not do that just because I got caught up with other things in life where I was putting my money aside, keeping it on hand, and I still invest. I bought whole shares of companies instead of fractional shares. So I'm good with that. Let me see if I have any family goals I want to share for 2020 that I may have done and I'm willing to share. Spend more time with family. Definitely did that more. Come up with a budget that will allow financial growth. Definitely did that. I have on here focus on physical exercise. I didn't even know that I had put that on my list of goals, and I definitely did that ever since June. I think it was June 3rd or June 9th, one of the two. I've been going hard, working out. Like, I want to say I dropped about 35 pounds and since June. So, and these holidays been bad on me. I can't wait to just get the holiday food and stuff going, and I'm going to get back out there. Let me see if I have any personal goals I'm going to share. Get back to working out. I said I did that. Focus on losing weight. Did that. Create a budget to ensure I can provide my family with stability and invest more. Did that. Invest more consistently. I invest here and there. Read more books. I read like 15 books this year. It's crazy. And the funny thing is I had an Obama book over here. I haven't really read that yet just because it's been the holidays and I've been like so busy with that stuff, and like I took a break from everything to just shut down and just enjoy stuff. But I'm gonna get back into that. But I read about 15-16 books this year. Crazy. I wanted to try to stress less, and this year was a stressful year, but it's kind of less stress because everything was home, I guess. And budget my spending again. I did that, and I had some other things going on too. Like, I was going to get a studio space, all of that stuff. It kind of just went up in the air for now because I'm not really out and about moving around and stuff. I'm really just working from home because I don't really want to be around people that I don't know like that right now. So yeah, but anyway, guys, as you can see, a lot of my goals I still achieved, even though this year has been hectic and wild, to say the least. I still was able to achieve some goals. So I know if you guys set some goals for yourself, I'm sure you will be able to achieve them too. And if you had goals for this year, did you achieve them? Like, seriously, let me know in the comments below. I want to have a conversation about it. Let me know if you guys have achieved those goals that you set for yourself. Drop them in the comments below. I'll definitely respond and have conversations. I love talking with people about goals and stuff like that. So let me know. Hopefully you all have a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year to everybody if you're watching this before the new year starts or right after. Hopefully you all have much success in 2021. I appreciate you all. Please subscribe, and see y'all next year. If you need help using Maschine, I have my video course up on teachable.com, and it's entitled How I Use Maschine. I cover everything from how I start a beat to finishing the beat. The link is in the description below, so if you need help with Maschine, go check that out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.